Hello everyone, welcome to the intuitive card reading for the week of November 25th through December 1st. We're getting into December, that's super crazy. Oh, let me put this here. Isn't this beautiful? So beautiful. Okay, welcome. What else do I have to tell you? Like this video, please share this video with anybody that needs to hear the energies of the week. That's what we're doing for the next 20 minutes or so. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and comments down below. All I ask is that you be kind, and I love to hear how these readings resonate with you. That's always the best part of these, so love the interaction, so don't forget to comment down below. Okay guys, why am I out of breath? I'm having issues. Okay, same 3 decks I think as last time. Nothing new there, shuffled of course, and I think it's in a different order, not sure, but this feels intuitively right, so let's go with it. All right, let's begin guys. What do we need? All right, we have visionary upside down, selling insights to the highest bidder, compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. Okay, selling insights to the highest bidder, compromising. Okay, so this is an interesting energy. We actually haven't had this lately, or actually all year, which actually doesn't surprise me guys, because we are getting towards the end of the year. And by the way, I'll have the monthly for December soon, and then we'll also have a yearly. Okay, and also it wouldn't be a bad idea to go back to last year's. I believe I did a yearly to see how things resonated throughout the year, so that would be a good thing. Maybe I'll link it. I'll figure that out and link it for you. But anyway, this is the new energy. I haven't felt this, I don't think, all year, to be honest with you. So basically it's saying letting other people take your ideas, selling yourself out, letting other people take your ideas and then them make the money. Like there's something here where people are taking your ideas, your thoughts, your opinions, and they're taking it and they're making it their own. So if you're in some kind of role of some kind, where you have all these great ideas and you see, I don't know if you guys like this show, but I like the show Shark Tank. I love it so much because I love the idea portion of it. Entrepreneurship is a staple of the American way, of the American dream. So I love it for that reason. But basically, sometimes you see it and you're like, oh my God, I had that idea for this like 5 years ago or something like that. It's like this, but somebody else is capitalizing on it. They get a deal and they may, Lori makes them a millionaire in under a year or something, right? So basically this is saying all the ideas that you're letting other people capitalize on or take from you, or basically it's saying maybe we actually have got a little bit of this energy in the Limitless card that we had maybe last week or the week before. But it's basically saying like you are capable of doing what you want to be doing. You are capable of you're the one that can turn your ideas into something big. So this could also mean a move to actual entrepreneurship if you're in a company where you feel like your ideas are not being valued or something like that. So this is basically just saying like you're compromising your vision to wow, the wind is really strong today in New York City. You're compromising your vision for maybe a paycheck, or this. Another way I can interpret this that doesn't have to do with career is just kind of like saying like you're not doing what you want to be doing, maybe in even just like a relationship, and you're just letting the other person kind of do. You're like the passenger, right? This is basically saying you want to be the driver. Okay, you want to be the visionary. You want to lead. So yeah, a little bit of leadership coming out through here. So yeah, this is the need. So basically it's saying we really need to tap more into that. We need to stop allowing our ideas to be stolen, other people to get richer, and other people dictate, how we want to live our lives, basically. That's like the general consensus. I spent a lot of time on this already, but I wouldn't be surprised if similar energy comes up during the reading, but let's see. But basically we really need to cut that out, right? We really need to be the visionary again and light the path that we actually want. And yeah, we can do it. Okay, action needed, serendipity. Okay, so this is really about synchronicity, about signs, about what will be, very similar to the Fates card. So this is really about we need to get more into this. We need to get more. So basically, we also have the To the Sea card, which is always talking about more alignment as well, more flow. And so this is basically saying that we really need to get more into that. But also too, serendipity could also mean, I don't really like the term luck, but things are like the tides are changing. And so we need to take action on the tides that are changing, that it's going to normally, normally is not the word, organically become a lot more flow, a lot more serendipitous in our life. So we need to capitalize, like we need to actually take the action to capitalize on that. So watch out for things like that. And basically another way to say this, again, don't love the word luck, but your luck is changing in a way, okay? So we need to take action on the things that are appearing in our favor, basically, is what that's saying. What do we have an issue with? Be brave and honest. I think we actually got this last week. So this is really about being courageous, speaking up, being honest about what you actually want. It's under issues, so we're having issues doing that. Pretty straight to the point. We need to speak up, but you might be feeling that you're a little frazzled this week. You might be feeling like you're not as bold or brave as normal. And I will say this, it might cost you guys, okay? I'm getting, I don't know where it showed up on the spread last week or whether it was the week before that, but this is really coming through. I tell you guys, if it feels major, minor, or something like that, it feels kind of major, okay? So we need to speak up, we need to be bold, because this could really mess with us, okay? It could really change the trajectory of where you're going and your options, and maybe it could change your luck right next to the serendipity card, but we need to be honest about what we actually want. Being honest requires us to be authentic, and be real and be honest with ourselves about what we actually want, and then actually asking for it, being brave and bold and courageous to actually speak that out into existence. So, all right, what else is challenging for us? Lover, great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. Okay, so we're having issues being in our lover archetype. So this might mean a couple things. It might mean that we have a closed heart chakra. So we're not being as forgiving or loving as we'd like to be this week for whatever reason. Could be a bunch of different reasons for you know, this is a reading for the collective, so it could be very different for each single person. But or we are just having issues with appreciation, passion, being loving in general. Are we a little bit of a curmudgeon this week? Maybe. I like that word. Excuse me. I like it so much I'm choking on it. We might be a little crotchety curmudgeon. We might be a little bit in a, I don't want to say more pessimistic mood, but maybe a little bit more closed off. A little bit more, the opposite of passion is apathy. So we might be a little bit more apathetic, not necessarily wanting to move forward, not motivated, not devoted. We've got a lot of that energy going on. So that's going to be the challenge as well. Let's see here. What is going to change though? To the sea. Okay, perfect. So this is, I mentioned this card with the serendipity. Okay, so basically, and more proof there that we are getting, things are going to organically feel a little bit easier. That means we're more in flow versus force. But again, the action needed is saying we must capitalize on that flow, okay? And guys, how do we get into flow? How do we get into alignment? When things flow, no, this is not the right way to say it. Excuse me, guys. Basically, what I'm trying to say is the more we get into flow and alignment is by the decisions that we make. If something feels easy, something feels simple, something feels like you're not trying to work so freaking hard, okay, at trying to make something work, you go with that. If it feels good to your soul, you go with that, okay? And that's what it's saying. And that's changing because we actually are making those decisions. That's how, guys, that's what flow and alignment is created with. It's created with these soulful decisions that we're making, these intuitive decisions that we're making. So you make one decision, then you make the next decision, then you make the next decision, then you make the next decision, okay? And that's how we get into, and then all of a sudden things are a little bit easier. Then all of a sudden your luck is changing, okay? So there's a lot of that, like the universe is trying to, basically it's the universe's way of trying to work with us to get us where we need to go. And that's what's changing, and that's really great. So opportunities are opening up and luck is opening up and all of that stuff, and we need to capitalize it. But that's what's changing. Further proof from that serendipity card there. I love it. Okay, focus. What do we need to focus on? Moon, take note of intuitive messages. Okay, so this is about intuition. We've got a lot of intuitive cards last time, and definitely do remember that. So focus on your intuition. Okay, I used the word intuition when I was talking about flow and alignment. One intuitive decision after another puts us into more of a flow and alignment state. And that's what we want to do, so focus on that. So not too much more I can say there. What do we need to reflect on? Networker enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. Okay, enhances unity through the sharing. Okay, networker, so it's talking about reflecting on how you communicate, how you connect, how you socialize. Guys, we're moving into, and if there's any astrologers, by the way, that watch these, I am not an expert in astrology, so put it down below, but I'm pretty sure we have already entered the age of Aquarius, okay, for the next maybe 19 years, I think it is. And that is really about community, tech advancements, changes in government, that kind of thing. I'm pretty sure, again, somebody put it down below to correct me or affirm what I'm saying, but this is basically, I've been getting so many cards. I think it was like, and this would make sense from the middle of the year on, is that we are moving to more community. Okay, so this is talking about how we network with people, how we connect with people, how we socialize with people. So we need to kind of like reflect on that. So if there's something there that we need to work on, so say, an example for me is that I'm pretty introverted. It's really a weird thing because I just feel like I don't necessarily get lonely very easily. And I think it's partly because I'm connected a lot to spirit, to my angels, to my guides. And, you know, every once in a while I'm saying, oh, I need more social interaction, that kind of thing. But it's at the end of the day, not socializing is going to hinder me from doing so many things in life. I need to be a different way. Okay. I need to structure my life in a different way. And maybe I need to look at, well, is it something about like, not wanting to connect with other people because you're afraid of being hurt, or you're afraid of letting people down, or you're so independent that you feel like you can do everything on your own and you don't really need people or whatever. Okay, so that's a good reflection for me. Those are journal prompts for myself. But again, this reading is for the collective, just giving you guys an example. So look at that. How do you connect with people? How do you socialize with people? How do you network with people? And reflect on that, because you're going to want to fine tune it, because again, I'm pretty sure we're going into a more, well, yeah, just from my readings, I don't know if it's the age of Aquarius, pretty sure it is, but we are definitely being called to more community and interaction and things like that. So time to smooth out the kinks when it comes to all of that stuff, so we can better network and connect and all that stuff. Okay, fork in the road for responsibilities. Okay, more fork in the road is about options and taking, option A, option B, option C. Fork really is usually just an A and a B, but I feel like it's more. Sometimes it does give you more. So it definitely feels like we have many options, and that's what I'm saying. And that's why the serendipity, the to the C card, basically it's saying things are opening up for us. Things are opening up for this week. That means that we have options, and so your responsibilities are to make those aligned decisions. So combine focus on your intuition and focus on, and that's your responsibility, is to take your intuition into your decision making. That's what it's saying here. So that's your responsibilities this week. Okay, money and finances. We have Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. Okay, so we have more reflect. It's not exactly under the reflect portion here, but it is saying that we do need to reflect under money, finances, and career. I put them all together. So basically it's saying that we need to reflect on that too. So we have quite a bit of reflection this week. And basically it's saying that we need to really look at our relationship with money, finances, and career. This is Mirror Guardian. So usually that's, I don't want to say it's like shadow work, but it's kind of looking at us and taking accountability for us. Why we are where we are professionally, with our money, with our finances. So it's basically saying taking an honest look at all of that stuff, which can be kind of painful. And guys, sometimes it's just not because you guys know I freaking hate, well, I don't hate is such like a strong word, but I usually dislike the word victim. because I don't think people really understand that you can be victims. Like, okay, let me insert myself again in here. I haven't made a lot of money in the last 3 years. It's because I could not be approved for disability, and there's no such thing as partial disability in New York. And I could work somewhat, but not all the way. And, something bad happened to me, and I just kind of have to deal with it. So I haven't made a lot of money. Okay. So Spirit is not asking me to look at myself and say, oh God, how could you get this brain injury and not make money in the last 3 years? That's not what Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying, look at other aspects where you can take accountability, for how you dealt with money, finances, and career in the last, in my case, it's a little over 3 years. But could be like maybe the last 6 months, last year, and see where you can be the creator of your own reality. Okay. And start making decisions, that feel more in alignment with you, but also that could help you kind of get ahead and quote unquote fix or heal or cope with any issues that you have with money, finances, and career. Hopefully that makes sense. But again, hopefully you guys, by my example, understand what I'm saying. Like, I'm not going to sit here and beat myself up over that, because it's, I was a victim to something. And so, but what I need to look at is like, how can I take that and become a little bit more powerful, and a little bit more in control of my money, finances, and career. And make up for the last 3 years or so. Okay. And so it's very spot on for me, because that's really what I need to be doing as I'm getting better, is how do I make up for all the income that I lost in the last 3.5 years. It's going to be a challenging one, but I'm up for the challenge. And it will take a lot of reflection there. Okay. So surprise, we have athlete. Okay, I think we had this card too. Dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower and strength. Yes, okay, so I love the athlete because it's always about willpower, about strength, about going the distance, dedication, that kind of thing. And so it's, to me, in the way that I'm interpreting this, the fact that it's under surprise is basically saying, with all of this weird energy kind of going on, like I'll tell you, very much, it's not necessarily a lot of masculine energy, but the athlete is more masculine energy. You're going to get like a pop of masculine energy, so a pop of doing. So you're going to get a spurt of motivation, of dedication, of willpower, of stamina, going the distance with something, that kind of thing. So it's going to almost feel like it comes out of nowhere, but you do have that corner of, it's not all reflection, let's put it that way. It's not all flow this week. But you're going to get maybe like a burst of energy or something like that sometime during the week. Okay, friends, we have community. What did I say about community? That's pretty straightforward. So, and it's actually an 8 that's jumping out to me. That's abundance, prosperity, manifestation, but it is more doing. So we're coming off of that masculine energy there. So we do have, not only do we reflect on networking, but we actually go and implement it possibly. So maybe something that you learn here, you actually implement it into community, but definitely it's a good week to rely on friends, make new friends, find that like-minded community, which is something, again, that has been coming up in the readings in the weeklies and the monthlies. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. I have a histamine problem, guys. Whew. I think I need an antihistamine right now. Okay. We're almost done. I can get through it with that one. I think so. Okay. Romantic connection. We have high priest, intend, and create. Okay. So this is about, oh my gosh, I think I have to sneeze again. Oh my God, excuse me. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. Okay, we have high priest, we have intend and create. And so basically that's saying we have the intentions to create something. Okay, and so more doing. So if speaking of creating our own reality, we can also do it in a romantic connection, and so in our partnership. So this is really about thinking about new intentions and making sure what you're doing within your relationship is intentional, meaning that oh my gosh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. I took an antihistamine like 2 two hours ago, I think. Oh my God, I think I need another. Okay. Whew. Okay. So yeah, this is really about, so when we talk about intentions, basically it's making sure that you're doing things within your relationship that bring you to where you want to go. Okay, so if you're dating, for example, do not waste your time on people that do not want the same things as you. Okay, that's like a pretty good example. And guys, if you're dating out there, a good question is, what are your, what do you want out of life? What do you want out of a relationship? What kind of partnership? What kind of dynamic do you want? That kind of stuff. So, what are your intentions? Do you want to get married? Do you want to have kids? And if somebody says no and you want those things, then it's time to, break up with them, or say it's, let them know kindly that this is not the relationship that you're looking for. Okay, so your intentions are definitely first and foremost here in your romantic partnerships, where make sure you're doing things that actually get you to where you want to go. Okay, and it's very apparent that you need to be doing that. Oh God, do I have to sneeze again? I don't think so. Important. We have prostitute, shadow, places, material considerations, and security about self-empowerment. Okay. We might be, money is so important, and it's such a sensitive topic for a lot of people. But this is basically, Spirit is saying it's important that you don't put money before other things this week. And in general, it's good life advice in general, but basically it's saying that so, okay, speaking of intentions, we were just talking about intentions. Let's go back to the example I was just talking about. If you're dating somebody and you guys don't want the same things, you want to be married and you want to have a child, the person you're dating does not want those things, but maybe they have money. Maybe they buy you nice things. Maybe they, and nothing wrong with that, being taken care of is, not saying it's like a negative thing or anything. But you're putting their wealth, their finances, money before your actual intentions. Like you're putting it before what you actually want. So you're putting the material over the spiritual or emotional intentions that you have. And so that's not good. That's basically what Spirit is saying here. It's saying like, you might get tricked into that this week, but you have to understand that you have to, money is nice. We all need money, and no judgment or anything like that. But something tells me you will be tempted this week with that, or just watch out for situations like that, because it could sound nice, but if it's not really what you want and what you really desire, then it's really just a distraction at the end of the day. Okay, this could be jobs. I gave an example with a relationship, with dating. But make sure that we're not choosing money over our own happiness. I mean, is really a good life advice at the end of the day. And maybe it'll make you happy in the moment, but it's not part of your long-term goals. It's not what you intentionally want, that kind of thing. So just watch out for that, is basically what Spirit is saying. Health and wellness. Why? Okay, so this is about asking the deeper questions. This is about awareness. So this is health and wellness. So we need to be asking deeper questions about our mental health, our spiritual health, our emotional health, physical health. Okay, so we need to be asking more questions, get more curious basically this week when it comes to it. Maybe I should be asking why I still sneeze after taking an antihistamine just 2 hours ago. It's really windy out today. I don't know, maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe it's a high pollen count or something, but yeah, everything sets me off these days. It's crazy, but almost done. But yeah, this is about asking the deeper questions, going deeper, that kind of thing when it comes to your health and wellness. And overall outcome. Fire Garden, ignite your passions. Okay, so this is igniting your passions. So very interestingly enough, we had under challenge, we had lover, which is it's saying that and it came in upside down, so it said we were blocked. No, I'm sorry, it came upright, but it's under challenge. Okay. So it's saying that we're blocked either in the heart chakra, we're blocked and so that could block passion. That could block forgiveness, love, all those things like I mentioned. So basically this is saying ignite your passions. So to me, yes, we're going to have challenges doing that. So yeah, we have challenges feeling passionate and going towards the thing that we really truly want. And that could be, we have the, remember, I mean, not remember, it was just a second ago, I'm sure you guys remember, but two cards back, we have the prostitute card saying, don't put money over your passions. Don't put money over your intentions. Don't put money over what you truly, truly desire out of life. And so there does feel like there's going to be a test with money this week for sure. But, and again, no shade. Spirit is not making you feel guilty for anything. If you need the money, do whatever you need to do. This is not, I am not a financial advice, and this is for entertainment purposes only. Okay. I'm just letting it out just now. FYI, okay? But this is what I'm getting, so obviously I'm reading it this way. But this is saying, like, overall, by the end of the week, you're going to want to ignite your passions. You're going to feel, and then we have the athlete, right? And so that's always about stamina, going the distance, being devoted, being dedicated, that kind of thing. So overall, during this crazy week of ups and downs, you're going to come out of it with a big fire under your ass, basically, to do your passion, to go towards what you feel passionate about, and bringing passion back into your life. And let me just say, I really, really, really hope that is true for me, because I'm telling you, it is not great, not being able to do the things that you really, really love to do, and being very limited in that way. So, again, the limitations feel like they're lifting. The options are becoming more so. And it's just about choosing the options, right? Choosing passion over money, like that kind of thing, over material gain. And things are flowing a little bit better. And so that's on our side. So basically, towards the end of the week, basically the overall outcome of this crazy up and down week is that we're going to feel more passionate. We're going to feel more zest for life. We're going to feel more motivated. And we're going to feel like alive. We're going to feel more alive, and that's definitely what I need to be feeling. That's for sure. I don't know about you guys, but I need to feel more alive. And yeah, that's it, guys. I think it's a pretty good week. Like I said, a little bit of ups and downs here and there. Nothing super negative or anything to look out for. This Mirror Guardian here is not exactly shadow work, but we do kind of want to look at that, where we might be holding ourselves back from making more money or getting ahead in our career. How we can create a reality, how we can take control and create more of our reality, that kind of thing. So again, if something looks negative, there's usually a positive to it. So, okay, guys, have a wonderful week. And that's it. Comments down below. Like I said, like this video. Please share it with anybody that needs to hear these messages. And I'll see you next week, and I'll see you for the monthly. Bye.